President of Resource Development Council, and work at Alaska Corp. And I'm pleased all you folks came out today. The OCS hearing is going to continue this afternoon, and if you're not inclined to step up and give verbal testimony, I understand they're also going to be accepting written testimony through mid-September. So I encourage everyone to speak up and let your thoughts be known with respect to this important issue. I'm not going to get too bogged down on introductions. I think everyone knows most of our folks up here today. I'll just do a quick roll call at the head table. At your far left, we've got Senator Begich. Senator Begich is tight schedule, so he might have to bow out a little early, and we're just glad you could come join us today. Next to Senator Begich is House Representative Charisse Millet, and she sits on the House Energy Committee. Glad you could join us today. She has some really good spoken words earlier today. On the other side of the table, Representative Don Young. Glad you could come today, and I understand you also have a tight schedule, so we'll try to get you up here and let you carry on with the rest of your day. A little closer to home, we have Assemblyman Birch. He's done quite a job at the Municipal Assembly on this issue, and he's going to share some thoughts with us on that. And then Commissioner of Natural Resources, Tom Irwin. So without further ado, we'll start with Senator Begich and let him come up and give us a few comments.
I'm quickly swallowing my lettuce. Thank you very much, and appreciate the opportunity to be here. I know I think it was last week I spoke to the board, and we had a great conversation about updates on what's happening in Washington, D.C., and also issues around energy and natural resource development. Let me also say, I know Senator Murkowski wanted to be here. She, as some of you may know, that she had surgery on her leg, and she went home today after painfully making it through the first part of the day. And it's, I know Don and I looked at her leg, and we're glad we didn't ski a few weeks ago. But she wanted to make sure she noted to you all that she wanted to be here but could not. Let me just, I want to just give you a quick rundown, and I do apologize, I have a 12:30 lunch also, so I have a salad here, main course at another location. Both Congressman Young and I, and with Senator Murkowski, we get these breaks, and we get very, very busy in kind of making sure we get back to Alaskans as quickly as possible. But just to give you a sense of the last 3 months in Washington, D.C., it's only been 3 months for me as a new member, but I'll tell you, it feels like 10 years. The amount of work we've been up to, but we did a historic lands bill, a fair pay bill, children's health insurance, economic recovery bill, a national service bill, a budget resolution bill, as well as the omnibus bill that was due last year, but it got finished up this year. So a lot, very, very busy activity. As I've described it to people, it's like if you go to the end of the session, the last 3 or 4 days, it's been like that every day. It's just been a unique situation we're in with the economy and the condition it's in, and also the many other issues that have been pending, the new president, the new Congress, new Senate, has been very, very busy. Very quickly on the economic recovery bill, this was a in my view, it has 3 parts to it. The Recovery Act, well over $1 billion will flow to this economy over the next 2 years, preserving or creating upwards to 8,000 jobs for Alaskans. Part of it will be building and fixing up infrastructure. For example, the Nome Hospital will be constructed, $152 million project to save a stock that's been pending for many years, Dillingham Clinic, many other things throughout the state, urban and rural areas. Second is investing in jobs and education, about $200 million. Along with that, tax relief for well over 300,000 Alaskans. Cumulatively, the amount of money they'll receive direct in savings on their taxes that they pay is about $100 million, which is an amazing number that will stay in Alaskans' pockets. Along with that, we're busy back there. The administration has some proposals regarding oil and gas that some of us are working aggressively, try to change. I'm working with folks from Louisiana and Texas, Nebraska, Montana, some of the new senators that are unfamiliar with Alaska and oil and gas and natural resource issues, making sure that they understand the impacts of some of these proposals. And I feel over time we'll be in a positive light in that regard. And/or, as you know, Senator Murkowski and I introduced a piece of legislation introducing the technology to the public there, directional drilling. What that's done, to be very frank with you, is change the discussion. People want to ask us what this directional drilling is all about. Of course, we get to pitch it and talk about it and show them the new examples of new technology that we have in this country, and especially in this state around oil and gas development. So it's a way to kind of open up discussion. As you mentioned earlier, the OCS hearing is a good planning on RDC's position here. Have lunch, go back over there, make some more testimony, come back, trade some goods. I have a whole bag, and I want to thank everyone here and all these goods. I have a whole bag of stuff now, and my 6-year-old son is going to be very, very happy. And the chunks you see, the kind of go